See, this is a trap. I think this is bait because you have a couple of extremists now. People that think like this. And they call themselves Christians, and maybe they are, I don't know. But like, if you answer to them, if you disagree with them, it upsets other Christians that aren't like this. And so I don't know how to do it. Like, I could ignore it, sure, but like, I want to address it because I actually miss video responses, and I think it's interesting for people to talk what they believe in and share their opinions, especially when you got an individual like this guy just wanting to have a dialogue, and it's like, okay, I will have a dialogue, but I will upset a lot of people that I don't want to upset. I don't have anything against Christians, but there are some Christians that are different than others. Like, we need to point this out, right? Like, not all Christians are the same, just like not all people are the same. And so when I talk against this guy, I'm talking about this guy and his mentality in particular. So if you don't share his mentality, if you don't share his view, but you still believe in Jesus, I'm not talking about you, right? And I have no beef with you, just so you guys understand. But people get upset when I'm trying to understand. I'm not like a leftist pretending that I'm asking questions just because I want to DDoS people. No, I literally try to understand this mentality because it's so alien to me. I got a message from this gentleman, right? Saint Inquisition Christianus. Like a pious man, right? And he says, it is clear as day that God is punishing the world for its degeneracy. Now, the problem is, I am a person that has read history. And I can't unlearn the things that I know. I can't unsee the pictures that I've seen in the history books, right? And so God didn't punish the world for World War I. It didn't punish the world for World War II. It didn't punish the world for communism. It didn't punish the world for the French Revolution. It didn't punish the world the first time the church had the schism. It didn't punish the world for the cadaver synod. No, it's punishing the world now because we have degeneracy. And so I need to wonder, like, when exactly did the world not have degeneracy, and how many times is God punishing it? But the thing is, like, all right, so we have no hunger in the first world. Like, do you understand this? It's such an achievement to the point where people don't even consider it as a talking point. Like, honestly, I know that most of my subscribers, most of you guys, did not go 2 or 3 days without food. Now, the generation of my grandparents did, and the generation of their great-grandparents did, and literally like everyone else that lived on planet Earth before my fathers and my grandfathers, they knew hunger at some point. We do not get that. We do not get to be hungry. Like, that is monumental, and people, it's so monumental that people just stop caring. Like, we take it for granted, okay? We have no world war. Like, I have never been drafted and be sent to fight against someone else. I hope it won't happen, like, obviously, that we can have hunger at some point, we can have another war. But, like, I never actually had to shoot another human being. I never had to get shot at. I never have to wonder, is the enemy forces going to go in and rape my wife? I never experienced that, and the reason is because I live in the today. If I lived in any other time in European history, those concerns would have not only been real, but they may have already happened. I may already have been drafted in a war. I may already had to kill another human being. I don't have to do that because I live in the degenerate time. I have access to the ability to warm my house during the middle of the winter. I don't have to sleep with a jacket on. I don't have to worry about getting sick because there is medication, right? So, like, what am I saying with this? Am I saying that life is perfect? No, I am saying that I actually enjoy what I have. And what I have isn't that much. I'm not a rich person, like, there are people far more richer than me, and I'm not talking about individuals like Hassan Piker. I'm talking about people that own businesses, that have properties and stuff. There are people that are much richer than me. And I'm not jealous of them. I'm not envious of them, but I am happy where I'm at. I have a wife. I have a child. And the thing is, like, I don't want to lose this. And I'm looking at people in the comment section, and it's okay to say that the world isn't perfect, right? Because it's not. But, like, this image that God is now punishing planet Earth, Like, it's such bleak, isn't it? Right? Like, it's so filled with doom, and I wonder, and this is why I'm making the video, how did those people live? Like, how can you live like that? Like, thinking that you are actually more oppressed than your ancestors. Like, the times where you live now are so bad, and there's like no light, and it's just like really dark. And I just can't be like that, you know? Like, you can't find happiness in your life. Like, really? Like, you gotta constantly doom scroll on social media. Like, go and, you know, like, try to get other strangers to feel the same doom and despair that you do. This is the thing. You know what attracted me to Christianity? Because, like, we're talking about Christianity right now. The reason I don't believe in Christianity is because of the mysticism, okay? I just cannot believe in angels and demons. It is what it is. Like, I cannot bring myself to believe in the supernatural, all right? And what actually brought me to baptize my son was like seeing the church choir, seeing how beautiful the Orthodox church is, listening to ceremonies, the wholesomeness aspect, right? Like that is genuinely what convinced me to baptize my son. But I'm wondering if I didn't make a mistake, because like if Christians actually have to live like this, and they literally cannot enjoy the moment, they cannot carpe diem, because like they're always, oh no, like God is punishing us. We need to uproot the degeneracy. We need to do violence. We need to convince. We need to persuade. We need to strangle others until they, you know, like this is what I get. This is the vibe. Listen, this is what my computer is talking to me. It's like this level of despair. It's kind of like a cornered animal that has to lash out. And it's like, well, is this really what's happening? Is this really what life is? It's not for me. Do I want this for my son? No. There are other ways that you don't have to behave like this. It is what it is. Like, I get it. Like, some people will disagree with me. They'll say, no, like, society is dying. It's collapsing. We are all going to be extinguished. Life on Earth. It's like, okay, fine. You know, like, this is the same to me as appealing as the environmentalist cult. Literally. Like, and I'm saying not all Christians are like this. And even though I say this, no one cares, right? Like, no one gives a shit because it doesn't matter. Like, people probably don't watch the video up until this point. But the majority of Christians are not. It's like this strain of internet Protestantism, right? It's only like a specific strain of Christianity that makes people feel this miserable. And they're very similar to the environmentalists, right? The environmentalists is like, we need to cut down on carbon. And this strain of Protestantism is like, we need to cut down on sin emission. Literally the same mentality, because otherwise the world dies, you know? The Muslims, the radical Muslims, believe the same shit. And, you know, like, this is why I don't see religions that different. Like, for me, religions is a set of rules you have to follow, or your neighbors lose their shit. Right? Your neighbors chimp out if you don't follow the rules, and you can lose job opportunities. Like, to me, that's what religion is, as an atheist. Like, there's a set of rules that I need to follow so my neighbors don't spurg out. It's not about my soul. It's not about communion with God. It's not like trying to understand the universe. It's like, no, like your neighbors freak the fuck out unless you pray 5 times a day, or whatever Tucker Carlson was saying in his last interview. But anyway, right, so this guy, right, it's as clear as day that God is punishing us. No, it's punishing the world, right? So like God is now punishing India for the West degeneracy. Okay. So Christians must take up the mantle to ensure that this demonic behavior, is purged from our society. And it's like, your society is not my society. We use the World Wide Web. Like, why is it that this person is now trying to purge me from his... I'm already purged. I don't exist in your society, number one. The second thing, when would the purge end? Like, is there a moment where you see the finality of the purge? Because I don't think it ever ends. Like, I think it's nonstop, right? Like, I think, like, the life of a Christian is to constantly spy on his neighbor, to constantly form governments that are police states. Police states means that everyone is policing everyone else. Right? Like, this is... environmentalist level. Like, the environmentalist ideology is never ending, which is why the Pope is an environmentalist, is he not? Right? Like the current Pope and the previous ones. They're really big on environmentalism. That's how Christian society has been for thousands of years. Yeah, but like, would I want to live in year 550? You know, like, would I want to live in year 950? Like, I'm just saying, people keep saying Christianity has made Europe. Like, sure, okay, I'm not going to dismiss that, but don't you think the scientific theory has also made Europe? You know, like building those boats and the logistical apparatus to go from Europe to the New World, like, the scientific theory not contribute? Like, for people to find out how to navigate based on the stars and shit? Is the scientific theory saying that it's a wholesome life to have, to constantly purge other people of demonic taint? I guess, you know, like, maybe it is, but I'm glad I don't live in that society. Jesus. Individualism and hedonism has corrupted our society and brought us to our knees. No, I agree, like, individualism is bad, right? You do need to care about your family. But your family means your wife, your children, your cousins, your second cousins, and that's pretty much it. I don't care about other people, about strangers. Like, sure, I care about my neighbors and my circle of friends, but if you want to LARP with this entire, you know, like, European bullshit, the concept of nationalism started with the French Revolution. Like, before the French Revolution, the nobility would associate themselves with the nation, sure. But if you ask, like, most peasants, where they are from, they will name you the village they live. They will probably say, like, what are you? Well, probably like Christians or something like that. But if you think about the medieval period, like, most people didn't even speak the same language in the same country. Most people in France didn't even see Paris. Okay, like, they had no concept of nationhood. They had the concept of family and family allegiance. Like, sure, you know, like, you start caring about strangers when they marry your daughter. But, like, yeah, it's not individualism, and that's, by the way, like, the default of human nature. Like, all people around the world behave like that. But now we live under a welfare state where I should give a shit about you. And I should have more children, so my children work harder to pay taxes so you can live a comfortable life while not having kids. You know, like, is this, like, normal, huh? Is this correct, so that my kids become your slaves? No, I don't like welfare. I think every family should start caring for itself. And, of course, you know, like, when we have common interests, we collaborate. But that doesn't mean that you get to dictate your morality to my family or that I dictate my morality to yours. And I'm starting to think a lot of people like this happen to be childless. Seriously, I'm looking on social media. Not all of them, but like an overwhelming majority of them happen to be childless. And I think it's because, first of all, they have a lot of time to write stuff like this. A lot of time. Like, the difference between him and I is that I make money. You know, like, I make videos, and so, like, people watch them, they get entertained. I don't know why people watch my videos, but they do. And so I make money by doing this. He does it for free, right? But not only that, when a man has a family, he can actually influence other people, right? Like, you can influence your son, you can influence your daughter, you can basically be in control of other people's lives. And when you have a family, you're vested in it. Like, your control is trying to be beneficial. Like, you're actually trying to care for them and make sure that they have a good future, right? When a man doesn't have his family, he loses the ability to control it. He starts trying to control strangers. He starts trying to control foreigners. And it's pathetic. It's pathetic because he should have a family. He should belong to someone. He shouldn't be individualist. No, you should belong to a family, to a group. Where is yours? And if you have one, why aren't you lecturing them about this shit? Yeah. It is just as God cast Satan out of heaven for wanting freedom for the greater good. God didn't cast Satan out of heaven for wanting freedom. Satan didn't want freedom. Satan wanted to become God. It was because of pride, right? I mean, again, please read you don't need to read the Bible. You need to talk to a priest, okay? Like, find a Catholic priest that knows his shit, or an Orthodox priest, right? Don't go to heresies. And just talk to a priest. Like, he will calm you down. I'm not kidding. Like, if you talk to an Orthodox priest, like, trust me, he will calm you the fuck down. But anyway, right, so it is at a core pure selfishness, devoid of morality. Those like V are black Judas goats. Oh my goodness. Like, see, I thought I'm insignificant as an atomized individual, but now I am someone. I am black Judas. Black Judas goats. So not just Judas, black Judas goats. Holy shit. I now carry biblical properties. My God. Who wish to lead you astray. I'm not trying to lead anyone astray. Like, I'm telling people, go do what the fuck you want to do, you know? But like, you're coming and moralizing to me. I'm telling what I want to do. I'm telling what I think. I haven't told a single person, like, stop being religious. Have I told that? Like, no, seriously, like, have I ever told a person, you should stop believing in Jesus? Like, usually I say, I don't like it when Christians tell me what to do. I'm telling them to shut the fuck up, right? But I'm not telling them what to believe in. I'm telling them what to do. Just shut the fuck up. To me. Like, you can still speak to people that want to listen. I just want to put you on block. That's it. Like, that's really it. Like, we can talk about sports. We can talk about video games. We can talk about anything you want. I just don't want you to talk about what I and my family should do because I don't know you. I don't know who you are. You're not related to me, right? When your daughter marries my son, then we can have the conversation. But until then, I genuinely don't give a shit. I don't want to hear. Maybe if you move in my neighborhood, sure, we can talk about, you know, like when we shouldn't play music loud so that we disturb each other. Or maybe I shouldn't play some satanic music so you don't get upset. Or whatever the fuck you think I do, right? But until then, you're a foreigner. Like, you don't even interact with my family. You would never help me out. If my kid is sick, like, would you come up and give me cash? No, so like, if you're not interested in kindness and compassion to me, why exactly should I give you power and listen to what you have to say like you're my daddy? You're not my daddy. Have kids and become their daddy and tell your kids what to do. Jesus. It takes us away from who we truly are as a people and a society. So, like, again, like, the fact that I have the power to take you away from who you as a people and as a society are is baffling. Is absolutely baffling. Like, I wish I had that power. Because I wouldn't use it for these nefarious purposes. I would just use it so you donate to my Patreon. Literally, like, that would be my ambition. That's it. It is time to reject modernity and embrace traditional values once again. Who's stopping you? Who is stopping you from embracing traditional values? Like, am I preventing you from doing that? Am I, you know, like, are you trying to date a woman and I'm like, don't go with this man because he's a zealot? You know, like, what exactly is it that you cannot be with traditional values? How do I bet? Like, I'm willing to bet, chat. I'm willing to bet as an atheist, I live with more traditional values than he does. Unironically. I don't even know the man, but like, based on his attitude, if he lived with traditional values, he wouldn't be acting like this. Based on purity, authority, hierarchy, strength, morality, divinity, to encourage the good, the strong, and the beautiful. My goodness. That is kind of like a diversity statement, you know, about inclusivity, diversity, equity, equality, like, what exactly do you want? What is it, the concrete things? Like, what is like strength to you? Like, do you want to go to the gym, right? Like, what's stopping you from going to the gym? Laws of morality. Is the tax code immoral? Because I think it's fucking immoral. I'm paying more than half, right? Can we debunk the welfare state already? Can we get rid of that shit? You know, help me understand which laws are moral and which one isn't, because I'm very confused about the VAT tax, particularly right now. Carbon emissions. Is carbon emission moral? Is it a moral law? Like, can you use your Bible to figure out if the carbon emission is moral? Seriously, like, these are concrete things I generally want to know. I don't want to know, like, the blah, blah, blah buzzwords that I've already heard. Like, let's talk on a case-by-case basis. Is removing internet privacy moral? Is free speech moral, actually? You know, like, should people have free speech? Are blasphemy laws good? Yeah, like, we need to have these conversations if you generally want to talk about it. And the beautiful. Okay, I think, like, a woman's tits are beautiful. Should we get rid of them? Like a Roman statue. Or a statue that's fully clothed, but she's got, like, massive fucking tits and a plump ass. You know, I think it's beautiful. Can we leave it there? Huh? Are you going to create something more beautiful? Like, here's another point. You don't have to get rid of it. Make something more beautiful than an anime girl with big tits. Just create it. Just fucking create it. You know, make whatever you want, but make it so that when I see your work, it takes me away from the anime girl. I'm like, okay, no, like, this is the work of God. This is, like, so fucking good. Only a person that believes in Jesus could create a work of art like that. You know, make the Sistine Chapel or some shit like, just make something. Create something. So that I can actually see that you have value in bringing something that didn't exist. It's calling forth from God for action, for society to come together and to enforce the laws of morality once again. I think this is written with AI. I'm not even kidding. Like, I may actually be writing against a bot, and I don't know. If we do not act soon, it will be too late. The fear of missing out. Yes, really good marketing tactic. Scammers use it a lot, by the way. Like, no, seriously. When you actually go online and you receive an email, if it's like framed like you need to do it now or else blah, people being pressured to do something under a time limit is a very good PR strategy. Greta Thunberg did it, right? Like, your house is burning. Your house is burning right now. You have to do something or your house is burning. Do you guys remember that? If we do not act soon, it will collapse, not unlike the Roman Empire. Oh my goodness, the Roman Empire collapsed. Aren't every single human institution supposed to collapse though? Because, like, institutions are made by human beings. Human beings are mortal. Mortal people cannot make immortal institutions. Like, they have to collapse. No, seriously, like, think about it. It makes sense. Everything has to die. Right? Valar Morghulis. It's true though. If they don't die, they change fundamentally. Like, they can maintain the name, right? They can maintain the name and change. But all in all, it's going to die. And also, you know, the fall of the Roman Empire. Okay, why did the Byzantium fall? The Byzantium was insanely pious. Much more pious than today. And yet it was conquered by the Turks. Right? The Byzantium was the continuation of the Roman Empire. They didn't do the degeneracy. I mean, of course, you know, like, they did some degeneracy, because every single population does some degeneracy. Like, the idea of a pure and pious population of angels has never existed and never will. But, like, compared to other nations at the time, the Byzantium was pretty pious, I would say. God is giving us a second chance to prove our worth. Do not take it for granted. Yes, okay. So, people get upset when I speak against individuals like this, but I have to respond, right? Because, like, he was talking to me. I'm Black Judas. Black Judas. Goats. What is goats? Goat, the greatest of all time? Huh? I didn't like when leftists were talking like this. I don't care if a person is a right-winger and they talk like this. It just doesn't reach me. Like, listen, put it this way. I'm not upset or anything. It's just that the argument is not persuasive. I'm not persuaded when I read this. I am persuaded when I saw my Orthodox priest hold a beautiful sermon with music, incense, and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm an atheist. My wife isn't. I'm going to baptize my son. That was persuasive. That was legitimately persuasive. This is not persuading me. Unironically, it makes me think that there are Christians out there who are living a life of despair, and they will never be happy, right? If you have no hunger, if you have no world wars, if you have access to food, amenities, and things that no one else in your family line had, and you're still thinking that you're suffering, I think you can never be happy. Like, seriously, I don't think that even if you get what you want, even if you get a society where there are no degenerates, no individual people, no foreigners, it's just you and the people you like, you will not be happy. I honestly think that you are a person incapable of experiencing happiness. I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. You know, like, some people maybe like life in a constant struggle. It's interesting. You can't say that a life in a constant struggle is not interesting, because it is. Maybe this is one of those people, but it's not for me. And I don't want my family to live like this. I genuinely don't. There are problems, sure. Problems can be tackled, but to say that everything is bad, everything is awful, everything is doom, despair, and God is punishing us, that's an interesting take, but I don't want to share it. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.